Hi everyone, welcome back to Beat the Unbeatable series, and this time we'll be dealing with street racing, as usual, really easy way. The track I chose for this is El Lago Blanco, for reasons I'll explain during the race, and the approach we will be taking is the same as with road racing. So we're going to be using the same 65 Ford Transit with the same tune by PTG Predator, which is built specifically for this challenge. However, street racing presents an additional twist because AI here has a freedom of choice of the car, much more than on regular racing. So the first thing we'll do when starting the race is check the starting grid, something you never care about. And you can see there in 5th place there's Ford Coupe with 130 PI. That's as high as you want them to be. If you see a car with a PI of 130 or so anywhere higher than 5th place, you want to quit the race and start it again so that the starting grid is randomized and reshuffled, and you repeat that until you see the grid like mine with PI of 100 in first 4 positions at least. Okay, with that out of the way, we just check the difficulty is set to unbeatable and proceed to racing. All the preparations are done. As you can see, we are starting a hazy or foggy whatever morning, night, and off we go. Our acceleration as usual gives us a good advantage from the start, and you can see there's a wide variety of cars in the race. Now bear in mind, they will change every time you join the race, so you won't get the same set of cars every time, which means you can be more or less lucky, but as long as you follow the preparation step with starting grid, making sure nobody with high PI is too much ahead, you're fine. This corner is the first of the total of 2 semi-difficult corners in the whole race, which is the reason why I chose this track. It's really easy for us and it allows us to maximize the advantage. So we'll be passing all these cars shortly, don't worry about that. The fact that they pulled away a little bit at the start means absolutely nothing. As long as we stay outside of too much of a trouble, so don't crash into anyone, don't drift, don't fly out of the corners, you will be absolutely fine. And as soon as we pass the first, you will see we're gonna be building up the gap. As before, I highly recommend using manual transmission or manual with clutch if that's your preference, but not automatic for this. Right now we are going up the hill, and you can see I'm sticking to a 3rd gear. If you play automatic, you will be shifted in 4th or even worse 5th, and you'll be stalling like hell here. So ability to downshift is important. We're coming up to the 2nd difficult corner of the whole race. Just take it slow and nice, as safe as it gets, because you have absolutely nothing to worry about except yourself. This becomes very different if you let one of the high PI cars to be in front of you in the top row when you start the race, because with the lower speed cars like this, it becomes really painful. You can constantly see them somewhere ahead, but you can never catch up. Now the difference of 30 or 20 PI this low in the performance range with unbeatable AI is just too much. Now we're coming up to Baja Festival, and look at all these people. All of them came here to cheer us for our unbeatable challenge, which is really pleasing. You know, I didn't know I had such a big fan base in Mexico. Anyways, jokes aside, we're halfway through the race, and you can see AIs are gone now. That's it, and that's how you want it to be. You know, for the Accolade you need 10 races like that. They each take about 5 minutes or so, and yeah, you don't need any extra challenge. It's gonna take you a while anyway. We proceed with the track. You can see it's fairly flowing and easy. There's a few slower corners like the one we're coming up to, but nothing difficult or complicated. Stay out of trouble, just chill. Get a drink of your choice to accompany you here, because you won't need to be too concentrated through the rest of the race. And enjoy it as much as you can, because from here on the accolade is yours. For those who missed the road racing video, the principle it works is very simple. Whenever you join the race against AI tries to match your performance, the performance of your car, within the boundaries set by the race. By choosing the lowest PI possible, which is D100, but throwing as many upgrades and tuning into it as possible without changing the PI, we are gaining a bit of an advantage, because we are doing it by applying some thought in the upgrades we put, while AI just well, probably is not that smart about the choice of their upgrades. This way we gain speed and handling advantage over AI and can pull off from them despite them being on unbeatable difficulty, which also means that the player of any skill level can beat this, even if you're generally playing on novice or whatever. This becomes accessible, which means you can get your accolade. Here we are at the finish, another race done. We just won the Unbeatable Driver Cars in Street Race. You only need to repeat this 9 more times for the accolade to unlock, and with that I wish you luck. Thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments. I read them all, and see you next time.